run. Let's save because of all that hell I had to go through. Thank gosh I saved that. All the hell I had to go through to do that. Just so y'all know, for some reason whenever I would, if I was in the middle of fighting, and I would, like, with the combat, like if I would either try to use the rush or other ability, my game would crash, so that was annoying. Oh, that's an alarm. What? What's that sound? I see smoke. Is it coming from the factory? Was there an explosion? Dang, we better see what's going on. Thought I was done for. Is everyone alright? What happened here? I don't know. They came out of nowhere, monsters in the factory. In a factory? In the middle of the city? No, there weren't your everyday beasties. They looked almost mechanical. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, it sounds like the archisms we fought at Guerrilla Fortress. Yikes. Crap, did the fire reach the munitions? That's not good. There's still people stuck inside. Are you kidding me? It's true we haven't been able to account for all the workers. Don't know whether the guards are safe. Why haven't the RMP arrived yet? With the provincial army? I didn't even hear the siren anymore. Maybe it got busted up by the explosion. We need to go in. Are you serious? People in there need help, and right now it looks like we're the only ones who can give it to them. How many minutes until the fire claims someone we could have saved? I'm not about to just stand by and do nothing. Wait, it's too dangerous in there. Please wait for the RMP's reinforcements to arrive. Every second counts here. The sooner we go in, the better chance we have of saving those inside. You can help us out by evacuating everyone still in this area. Well, you have a point, but sounds like we're just gonna have to pin all our hopes on you guys. I beg you, save the others inside. Just leave it to us. Alright, we're going in. Ready. This is a terrible idea. We're going in the burning building. Whoa. What is that thing? Stay back, you monster. Oh, so almost not reinforcements. Dang it. We're done for. Have mercy on us. Just hang on. Sure. Leave this to us. You guys make sure all the workers are evacuated. Got it. Looks like we're dealing with one of those archisms after all. I've got to admit, it seems like a meaner breed than the ones we fought in Guerrilla Fortress. Packing some serious firepower too. If we let our guard down, we're finished. Alright, let's keep up. Keep it from focusing its fire, take it out. Right.
Enemy sighted! Take him out!
I'll handle it.
Okay, we're not use a bunch of these ancient glyphs.
Here we go.
Oh no, you...
Ow.
Hang in there!
Thanks! Leave it to me! Archisac, go!
Right!
Ooh, play flame, yes.
Huh?
I wanna see this. $57, 4,000, perfect. 1,700 resistance.
Too slow. Hang in there!
Flames, Cap!
I can do this.
That's not supposed to happen. I need to do something. Got it?
I'll try at least.
It's my turn.
Go! Go!
Right!
Okay then.
All right, let's keep on moving. Nicely done.
An A+ outcome.
We did it. Man, that hunk of metal didn't go down gently. Wow, you guys are really really something else. Can't believe you actually beat that thing. I thought I recognized that uniform. You must be the student from the military academy. Thank goodness everyone's alright. Mission complete? Huh. Does look that way. Are you all unarmed? Captain Claire? What, the RMP? I believe that none of you seem to be seriously injured. Please leave this to us and evacuate the building at once. Huh? What do you mean? This factory contains classified military information and materials. Only authorized personnel are permitted to enter. No exceptions, not even for the daughter of the Rhineford family. Dang! Well, can't say I'm happy with this, but, well, she does have a point. Well, leave the things here to the RMP then. Thank you. Please show them out immediately. Make sure to treat them courteously. Give special attention to the injured. Yes, ma'am. With the RMP on the scene, the situation at the factory was under control in no time. They swept through, clearing out the remaining archasms and extinguishing the fires, bringing an end to the incident. It was still a pretty bad incident nonetheless. Looks like everything should be alright now. Sounds like all the people who were inside are safe at least. But the RMP sure have earned their reputation. Agreed, I certainly have a newfound appreciation for their capabilities. Though I suppose I should have expected no less from an organization under the Chancellor's direct control. All's well and ends well, I guess. But still, this has the terrorist signature all over it. Sure seems that way. Yep, don't know why they wouldn't show up in person though. It makes me wonder what they were trying to accomplish here. Having that look enter as we speak. Claire again? Captain Claire? Thank you for your help, Captain. Likewise. Thanks to your quick thinking, none of the personnel were critically injured. Glad to pitch in where we could. We're just happy to know that all the people inside made it out safely. As am I. That said, it doesn't excuse your actions. Oh, shut up. Can you not? Huh? It's fortunate you were able to defeat the Archasm without backup, but I don't appreciate that you ran in there without waiting for us to arrive. Not only does this factory contain confidential information, you yourselves could have been seriously hurt or worse. Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here, then do your best to stay out of it. That's what I told you last night, and since it seems it didn't take, I'm telling you again. Wow, talk about a critic. Well, she's not wrong. I realize that, but I'm afraid I can't turn a blind eye to it, especially not when lives are on the line. What? We have the power to save someone, and we don't use it to do that. What kind of people would that make us? That's why, even if you reprimand me, I won't regret us doing what we did. Rean. Very well then. Huh? Fortunately, no one was gravely injured, so I'm willing to overlook your rashness this time. This time? But I was just exercising a little more caution in the future. Do I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am. Ooh, look at you getting all tongue-tied, lover boy. You've fallen for her charms. Good, I told you it's not like that. Captain, do we have any idea where the archasm could have come from? The terrorists may be the prime suspects, but we didn't see any of them inside. Come to think of it, we were wondering the same thing, so we did a little digging around, and it seems they were brought into the factory in shipping containers. Not just recently either, over 3 months ago. 3 months? That would mean they've been sitting in the factory since last June, back when we went to the Nord Highlands. And roughly a month before the Imperial Liberation Front announced themselves to the world in Heimdall. To be honest, we neglected to consider the possibility ourselves. Unbelievable. So today's incident was planned that far in advance? Certainly appears that way. Their leader is frighteningly cunning. But compared to the others, we still haven't turned up much on him. I suspect he was responsible for planning what happened here as well. You're talking about C, right? Isn't that the guy you fought in the capital? That's him. He was pretty tough. You could say that again. Exceptional strength and calculating intellect. It looks like we're up against a real beast. Seems so. We'll need to remain vigilant going forward. For now, you can leave things here to us. Suggest you get back to your field study. Wait a minute. Captain Claire, what is it? Something wrong? There's no sign of the provincial army, but by now, they should be well aware of what happened here. Dang it, I can't believe I forgot about them. Well, so what are you saying? Captain Claire! We've got trouble at the mine. It's been hit by the terrorists. Blast them. What? I feared as much. All units withdraw. We're heading to the Sachin iron mine. Send a message to HQ. I need 12 companies from the surrounding areas here inside of 2 hours. Yes, ma'am. What's going on? I'm not sure, but the sound of things, the mine we were in yesterday was attacked by the terrorists. Oh no, the miners. Sounds like we better shake a leg. Yeah, come on, let's follow them. We're totally gonna get arrested. We're idiots. If we're actually gonna try to chase them down. I think it was the mountain path. Right. Before I go down it though, I'm still gonna save again because chances of me losing progress are very high, so I need to pretty much save after any little thing.
Ugh, every minute we spend here, things are getting worse for the
Stay
miners.
calm, Elisa.
Yeah, the railway military police are on their way.
Let's
after
at least
all.
try and get a look at what's going on.
Yeah, but we're still gonna get arrested. It doesn't matter if we're trying to see what's going on. We're still gonna get arrested.
Man, if terrorists really were planning to blow up the mine?
It would shake the very foundations of the Empire.
That one looks annoying. Watch out.
Yeah, we're fine. What the heck? Oh, dang. This is awful. Smoke's pouring out all over the place. Can't see too far like this. Did the terrorists set fire to something? Looks like the fire's been put out, but something still seems off. So the terrorists decided to strike here rather than the military factory. Look over there by the entrance. Was it the RMP and Provincial Army? Yeah, but what are they doing here? Looks like the entrance is completely blocked off too. Let's go take a closer look. No, don't. You'll get arrested, you idiots. Save again, because I'm not risking anything. The terrorists have complete control of the mine. They've taken the miners hostage. An attempt to enter the mine may put their lives in jeopardy. And that's why you're standing out and twiddling your thumb without even attempting to negotiate with them? They clearly have an objective in mind here. We can't allow them to buy any further time. Looks like a pretty heated argument. So the terrorists have taken over the mine. As the first ones on the scene, the Provincial Army has taken it upon themselves to set up a blockade. Or at least that's what it looks like at first glance. But why? Man, this has suspicious written all over it. Yeah, I don't trust the Provincial Army one bit. Yep, the Provincial Army is too well prepared. No matter how you look at this, they've got to be in on it. You can't be serious. In on it? The terrorists set off some kind of explosion in there. Look at all the smoke pouring out. That's what they want you to think. But that doesn't look like smoke from a fire to me. They're probably using smoke grenades. Smoke grenades? That's true, that means the Provincial Army has some other reason for blockading the mine. Maybe it's got something to do with Reinford's first factory. Oh, that's right, the RMP were investigating the first factory too, weren't they? Yeah, that's what Captain Claire said. And that makes the timing of all this look pretty darn suspect. Almost like there's something they're trying to hide. That mean they steal the mine and give them time to dispose of it. Makes a fair bit of sense, if you think about it. What could they be trying to hide? What's down there? No way to say for sure right now. What I can say though is it's pretty likely the miners are in danger. We need to find some way to help them if we can. Let's return to Ruhr for now. We need to think carefully about what to do next. Lisa. Yep, if we're going in, it's better to have a plan. Alright, let's head back. I mean, if we get Sharon to join us, it'd be a good idea. Or the other gang.
Well, to start with, we need to work out exactly what's going on here.
If it's true that the terrorists are working with the Noble faction, then it seems likely their aim is to eliminate the evidence of whatever they've been hiding in the first factory.
But did they really have to go this far?
Yes.
The iron mine is owned by His Majesty the Emperor himself, right?
That's right. The province of Nortia is tasked with managing it while Reinford mines, refines, and processes the iron. And iron is the single most vital natural resource to this nation's continued survival. If this isn't resolved quickly, it's going to deal a heavy blow to the entire country, including the nobles themselves.
So I guess the question is just whether the noble faction and the terrorists realize that or not. Sounds to me like they're a pretty divided bunch as it is.
Yep. The terrorists seem like they're basically all commoners, too. They're only cooperating because they both see the Chancellor as a common enemy.
And if that's the case, it seems pretty likely that what they're doing here is related to that somehow.
Sounds like someone started the party without me.
Celica? Ah, the Orville Vike. With Georgie, too.
Angelica?
You came too, George?
Yo, figured you'd show up eventually.
Well, we had to test the sidecar, obviously.
Spike is
That's
just full of
totally why they
surprises.
came.
You made the trip to Ruhr in 7 hours. So, speed-wise, we're looking great. Comfort, though, we're gonna have to tweak a few things.
I swear, you two never change. Kinda figured Toho wouldn't be able to make it, too.
Yeah, she's working on gathering a boatload of information, though. She said she'd be in touch if she finds anything out.
That's reassuring, at least.
Could someone tell me what's going on?
You seem to be hot on the trail of something, but I'm not sure it's the same thing we're investigating.
Does this have something to do with those family affairs you told me you were worried about?
Yeah, it does. I had some nagging suspicions about it. Unfortunately, my hunch turned out to be right on the money.
Hold on. Isn't the director of the first factory...
My dear Uncle Heidel Rogner, yeah. Seems like it might do us both some good to swap info. How about it?
Now let's find a better place to talk.
They're dumping iron onto the black market?
Yeah. The amount of steel they're producing doesn't quite match up with the amount of iron ore being mined. That's been the case for quite a few years now.
Officially, the reason given is that the purity of the ore being mined is lower now than it used to be. But if you look at what's coming out of the mine, there's no evidence of that.
Well, that would explain why the figures don't add up.
And because they were feeding the raw iron onto the black market rather than the finished steel...
That makes it a lot harder to notice when a little goes missing here and there.
Man, Toa put all the pieces together on her own?
I'd expect no less from my beloved Toa.
She poured over everything. Reinford's yearly sales figures, government reports of the mine's productivity, you name it. That's how she picked up on the discrepancy.
She's a genius.
She's really something else.
She used to go work for the FBI or something. CIA, NRA, NSA, all of them. Homeland Security.
Iron ore being sold off the black market, accounting sheets that don't add up. George, how much iron ore is unaccounted for, roughly speaking? Assuming for a moment that all the missing iron was refined into steel, How much steel would we be looking at?
This is just a bit of speculative math on my part. But I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of 100,000 Torum, which is enough to build 2,000 oxen tanks.
2,000?
That's practically an army.
The Saxon iron mine is a pillar of the Empire's economy. The amount of iron they pull out of there is almost ridiculous. Even if you pocket a small amount every year, it's going to add up to a lot of iron real quick.
But what are they planning to do with all of it? Is the noble faction trying to make their own tanks in secret?
They couldn't even if they wanted to. Only the second factory has the knowledge and equipment to make tanks. And not only does the second factory have close ties with the Imperial Army, it also leans toward the reformist faction.
You need all kinds of complicated technology to make even a basic tank. It's not as simple as just grabbing some steel, some blueprints, and some grease and getting to work.
So what does that leave them? Selling the iron to another country for profit? I don't know how likely that is. Seems like deals that big would be too easy to trace.
Okay, so setting aside the ore itself for a moment, now that you know this, and given what's happening in Ruhr right now, what were the two of you planning on doing?
It's pretty simple. My uncle oversees the first factory, and the provincial army is blockading the mine. There's no way my family isn't involved. On the other side, you've got all the miners just trying to do their jobs who got dragged into this whole mess. I'm a Ragnar. I might not be a great daughter, but there's no way I'm gonna let this go on without putting up a fight.
Angie.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're seriously gonna go talk to your old man about this?
Hell no. Like he'd even listen to a word I said. Same goes for the provincial army. I'd just be wasting my breath. That's why I'm planning on sorting out this mess myself. I used to work part-time in the mine. I know the place like the back of my hand. As long as I can find my way inside, I think I can handle the terrorists well enough.
I figured you'd say something like that.
Honestly, does nothing faze you?
In that case, I'd like to ask that you take us along.
We can look at this as a test of how to best respond to a sudden crisis. Looking at it from that perspective, I think it fits neatly within the scope of our field study. Don't you?
Yeah, after hearing all that, I don't want to let them have their way.
Agreed.
I'm with Angelica here. My family's involved in this too. I feel like I have a duty to do something about it.
Thanks. Truth be told, I was kind of hoping you'd back me up anyway. Whatever help you can give, I'll take it.
Well, that's that.
The next thing we need to consider is how to slip into the mine without the provincial army taking notice.
I mean, we're kind of a small little army here. Just kidding.
At the very least, Angie should be able to get the officer in charge to talk with her, but...
So, what, we sneak inside while she's distracting them?
I don't know. That sounds a little overly simplistic to work.
Leave finding our way in to me. If anyone's good at cutting red tape, it's my mother. Maybe she could help us out.
She could. But would she?
Well, if you think so.
Alright, I'll leave securing an alternate route to you then. For now, I'm gonna see if I can find out anything else about my family's or the provincial army's involvement here. George, give Toa a call and see if you can find out what the Imperial government is doing about all this.
Gotcha. I'll see if I can turn up any machinery that might be useful too.
This is starting to feel like last year's field studies all over again.
We're glad to have George, Angelica, and Toa backing us up in a crisis like this. We needed all the help we could get. And as our first order of business, we went to see Chairman Irina, hoping she'd know of some way to sneak into the mine. We should get going too. Your mother should be back at the Rampark headquarters by now, right? I think so. Sharon said she'd be in around noon. Can always just ask the reception desk though. Yeah. Looks like we'll be kicking into high gear again. I feel like every field study's destined to end like this. Well, that'll do it for this episode. So, thank y'all for watching the video. Punch, scribble, above. Don't forget to die. Just kidding. Peace out.